just labs and offices. Maybe the shuttle station.
Should we go check?
Rather, got a bad feeling about this.
Me too. Me too, but I think I have a legitimate reason why I think I have a bad feeling about this.
Maybe they wanted to keep close to the shuttle station in case something went wrong.
You're right.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
And we will eventually find out, won't we now? That's always comforting. A ball that looks like it was made by a creepy child. What are the chances that opening these doors is going to lead to bad things? Not sure what that is. What does it say at the top? Mazer tool safety? Okay. Wow, that one broke. I was trying to throw a glass earlier and it wouldn't break. Nice car. That's crazy. That glass at my house was like indestructible. Wait a minute. Why is this like a real picture and this one's like a cartoon picture? Now that I can break glass. I thought glass just didn't, like objects didn't just break. Catherine Chung. This is where she lives.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
This is a cool plushie.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
Journal. Oh my god, I can barely read that. Retested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WAU. That's the AI, I believe. But more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WAU to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and read along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. After dissecting the vivarium, machine that Reed activated, it's clear that the WAU copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point where my capsule houses flat. People constructed from model neurographs, the vivarium brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content from the originating brain scan Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. Okay. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pythos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the Vivarum, but I can replicate WAU's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnet drums needed. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and light and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WAU has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The WAU might have stolen scans from people using the pilot and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machine. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. Again, it's not really living. I don't know. Maybe you guys will like see that differently, but to me, you're not really alive, you're not really living. You're just a simulated program that's living in a simulated world that's not really, you know, growing, you know, old and whatnot. Like, I don't know. Mark Sarange killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of argument among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Stromir is not happy with me. Hope it will calm him. It will calm down. I mean, that's even this. Honestly, the narrative behind like these people, like yeah, the world essentially died. Humanity died, right? But like, kind of the stuff that these people did, like with like the time that they have left, you know, humanity died. I mean, yeah, all these people and whatnot, like, kind of survived, but like, there's not enough people. I don't think there was enough people down here to suggest that like they would have continued the species, you know, if they continued to live. So it's just like humanity died, and that's sad and sucks. But like, I mean, it's almost like they like just the thing like where it's like, oh, that somehow that killing themselves will allow them to get on the ark. Like it, they're like talking about it like it's like, you know, a place in heaven or something. Like the only way you can get there is if the only way your virtual consciousness can actually thrive and exist is if your human consciousness is dead. And that is the most bizarre and so fucked up thing about this. Like, God, you know, I'm not surprised, but still, like, Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nice with the others. She is too real. Lol. Boy, that's creepy. Oh, and I can't even move it. It's even creepier. You know, and just like that, like the other thing that like that person was saying, like it's even more fucked up because you kill your you kill yourself, and then we have to like clean up your body and your blood and do something with it. Like I don't know, that's just not right. Like it's not right. It's not cool of you to do that to other people. Not saying that killing yourself is bad, but like, you know, or that like how dare you kill yourself? That's not even remotely the argument I'm having. Like if that's the only way that like, you know, you can deal and cope, and I mean, it's the end of the world, right? Like and you don't want to suffer. You know, I understand it.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on, a fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. Are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
You know, this guy kind of sounds like the guy from I know it's probably not him, but the guy from like Dead Space 1, where it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, just let go, you know, you have to get to your next evolution. You have to let go with your normal body here and now in order to, you know, evolve to the next thing, which is almost makes more sense in this scenario that like you're not saving humanity, you're just like your humanity is like evolving to another, you know, thing or whatever. I don't know, because it that makes more sense to me than like, oh, you're saving humanity, because I don't know, like, I mean, you're no longer human. And I'm sure there are people that argue with like you, but like part of what makes you human, like human, is, you know, your body. Like you are what part of makes you you, right? The individual is your mind, right? But like what makes you human is your physical appearance, right? Your physical appearance makes you human, right? And your DNA and all that kind of stuff. That makes you human. Your mind makes you you, like you the individual. Okay, dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Again, your consciousness can continue to live on in the Ark. You don't have to kill yourself in order for your consciousness in the Ark to live. That's like some silly, silly dogma. Questions about yourself. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All are very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions be invalidated by the practical or mystified by the spiritually minded. By the way, just putting it out there, I'm very open-minded, so like I would love to hear the opposing argument to me, like to what I've said. Like absolutely, I'm open to debate, and I have had my mind change on plenty of subjects over the years because I am not always entirely well informed, and I also don't look at things in the same way that other people look at it, and then having that different perspective can definitely change my viewpoints on things. So, I say these things, but not with like necessarily a finality. It's how I feel right now, because of what I know right now. How I perceive things right now. Everything's subject to change. In this book, Pavlin Martinu, professor of philosophy at the Charles University in Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. Interesting. What was the name of this book? Probably The Nature of Identity. One of these had a classified thing, right? Martin Strang. Intelligence analysis. Theta Pathlos 2, Mr. Sang. The company is very pleased to hear about your success in making the WAU a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Joanne Ross is able to steer and study the WAU from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcibly eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WAU is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The supervisory board. That is almost even scarier. Cool. I spent way too much time in this room. Sorry. Just like the concept of this is kind of like weirdly fascinating. Is it that thing that's moving? Okay. It was like making an eerie sound. Like not besides the eerie sound that actually happened. The picture you and your kids drew. We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. I put my faith in... I'm sorry. It's a cute cat. Like, the only way that I would be like, hey, in this situation that I'd want to kill myself is mostly like, I don't want to starve to death or, you know, suffer in any way. So, yeah. But when it comes to, you know, like the methodology, like, oh, well, you know, I want to kill myself because if not, then my virtual subconscious won't like ascend is to me absolutely silly and super bizarre. Oh yeah, the one room with the massive creature thing is the only one I can't turn on the... But of course, how else would we make this scary for you, Zach? Stick my hand in it. I wish these things were also explained.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
Zombies? Oh. And here's where you're going to scare the living hell out of me. It also does not breed confidence in me that like some of these places were like sealed. Which makes me think bad things are going on in them.
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
And that was clearly the people that killed themselves. Error code 06FFA0A12, unable to connect to mainframe. Please reset router in the sub-level vault or contact maintenance. I mean, totally. If I didn't think maintenance was like dead or, you know.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool? What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please. I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the art project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
I mean, yeah. She's literally seen people kill themselves over this thing. And it's not even, they're not like killing themselves in a way that makes sense.
Ah, I see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
All bird, blah, 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 blah.
David Munchie. How did this... What is this? Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
That makes me feel like what one of the two possibilities I said earlier makes more sense now. Like...
Okay, that's it.
Wow, that was fun.
That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so...
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed. The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. Has made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
Not necessarily, but, you know. I guess I can understand how that would be very hard to hear after all of that.
What's a legacy scan?
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along, waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
I mean, again, allegedly, to be fair. We don't know. This could all still be absolutely
Welcome to my
inside my
place.
head.
When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
I guess we will eventually find out. Checking for source. Same issue, okay. Assuming the same issue is going to happen there.
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
Are they similar to my legacy file?
No, yours is flatter, if that makes sense, less dynamic.
Thanks. That makes me feel much better.
These all look like they were fried.
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
Going down there, or up there, apparently.
Simon, the last report filed by the staff mentioned struggling with something called a proxy. The proxy we killed was blind, just like Akers, but it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. It seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
Keep my eyes open.
Perfect. That's what I need. Something that looks like humans, but aren't humans, and they're called whispers. I don't know if that's a whisper or like just some shit that's going on with people. Don't see anything of use in here. But of course we have to go down the hallway where, like, literally we heard the crazy scream come from. But of course. Ah, come on. How did they know it was there? Had to be the flashlight. Problem is, I can't see anything in this darkness. Yeah, I'm sorry, didn't want to die. I was hoping it would kind of just reset itself, but I bet I have to go and touch a button after that. Are you serious? I mean, he was literally just standing there. What was I supposed to do? That's ridiculous. Ay, ay, ay. Like, I don't know whether he got stuck because I threw an object to see if he would chase it and he didn't. Oh, really? I gotta go all the way from here? What a bunch of silliness. Damn it, yo. I don't know how it could see me. I can't even see me. Honestly, that thing worse than the little water creature thing. If only just because of the noise it makes. I hope I did reset the thing. Oh, is there now not one up here? I believe that's probably a yes to my question.
Good job, Simon.
This better have worked. I'm not going down there again. I kind of agree with Simon. I don't. The legacy scan of me that was on the computer.
Ever want to go back down
What
there?
did you use it for?
It's a template that has an intelligence pathwork already etched into the base. So if I wanted to build an AI, I wouldn't have to reinvent a whole model. I would be able to focus on the things that the AI is to be used for.
Is every AI self-aware? Do they also think they're Simon?
What? No, Simon, don't worry. It's not like we just put people into robots and machinery and let them roam free. That'd be really cruel. It doesn't work like that. Or at least it didn't used to work like that.
I mean, it kind of seems like it's working like that now.
Machines thinking they are people is definitely new.
But you kept them sentient for the Ark.
Yes, and I basically had to invent the method.
What am I supposed to be doing? Water fields. Such a guy. Birthday. What am I supposed to do? It's erasing data.
Go ahead, plug in that chip you found.
Plug it in where? Oh, here?
There should be a list of people. See if there's anyone who could know a security cipher.
Oh man, I wish I remember. Wasn't it Peter? Peter that was the security guy? No, I don't know. Cheerful and funny as always. Said she'd help out delivering the Ark. Killed himself because the Delta refugee construct wrangler. He's working for Stromier now. Robin, another fucking continuity. Suicide. Stromier locked me out of my lab again. Didn't we find Robin somewhere? We look so much alike in different life. I'm sure we'd be best friends. Because you look alike? Okay. Cut the wavelength from the helmet, if anything. Just can hangover. I don't know, honestly. Type, compass, neurograph. Sure, why not?
No, won't work. We need someone from Theta Security Group.
How do I tell who's a Theta security grouper? I don't remember every character, so unfortunately I couldn't tell you without going to each one.
That one won't work either. Look for security people at Kronstadt or Strohmeyer.
Okay, Kromstam. Was that the one that I originally said? I didn't even get to read the name.
Very promising. I'll just load him up and get the simulator going. There we are.
What are we doing exactly?
We're gonna have a talk with Mr. Wan. Use the computer to activate the simulation.
This computer? No. Oh my lord, I don't know what that means. This game sometimes is not very descriptive about anything. Active insert ship containing scanned data. Is there a thing over here? Away, please and thank you. There is, but I can't do anything. Well, you won't let me. What am I supposed to do?
That wasn't so bad.
Wait! Simon, you just reset the simulation.
Sorry.
That wasn't so bad. Strohmeyer really got me worked up, bastard. What? What happened? Where did everyone go?
Mr. Wan.
Chun? What happened? I can't see anything. There's nothing here.
Don't worry, Mr. Wan. It'll all get better.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
Okay, calm down, Mr. Wan.
No. Well, why are you doing this to me? I trusted you, Chun. I trusted you.
Did we just bring that guy to life? I mean, he's a perfect scan, meant for the Ark. He's the real deal. And we turned him off. Took it all away again.
I really thought that was gonna work. Maybe we can try again.
No, we need the environment, but like, I don't have anything to load the environment onto, apparently. I don't know, like... Again, you're not being very descriptive about what I should be doing. Like, none of these other ones, like, work either.
Broken.
I'm confused because there's environments over here, but you're telling me I can't transfer anything into it because I don't have a data thing to transfer it. I have a data thing in my hand, but you won't let me transfer it to that. So what am I supposed to do? You're honestly not helping whatsoever. Do I have to like find another one to add that on? Hold on to this. Go over here and see while I'm holding it whether I can transfer stuff onto it, because I don't think I can. Yeah, no external device detected. What am I supposed to do? Nothing on this. Nothing here. Like, I wish there was better visual cues to know what I'm supposed to be doing. Because right now I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, how am I supposed to get this? How am I supposed to get the environment if you won't let me load the environment? Gonna keep going, I guess. I don't know.
I think Brandon Wan is a good lead, but we need to find out more about him. See if you can't get to know him a little. Have a look in his room, go through his stuff.
I can do that.
Didn't I go through his stuff? I went through everybody's room. Also, why couldn't you say that while I was in the other room? Why did I have to walk across the thing to get, like, any sort of information about what I was supposed to be doing? That is just, like, not helpful at all.
Here we go, Brandon Wan's room. I'll just override the lock for you. If we get to know him, maybe we can make the simulation a little smoother.
Brandon, you ready to go? Strohmeyer says it's time to move.
I'm waiting for Stratsky and Alvaro to pack up their stuff. Head downstairs and I'll meet you there.
Don't take too long.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Seems like they were getting ready to leave. Heard some lady telling Brandon to hurry up.
You got that from the intercom? Must be a transmission buffer. Hang on. That's Alice Coster. Wouldn't have guessed they even knew of each other. Interesting.